Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Firstly, I want to say happy 2021. We're in a new year. Let's see what this year brings us, as in I've got a lot of content planned and hopefully it will all go well. Anyway, today I am going to be reacting to multilingual TikToks. I am a multilingual myself, if you didn't know. And I just thought this would be interesting. I always love reacting videos, and I did ask you on Instagram and you all really wanted to see this, and to be honest I really wanted to film this as well, so thank you for picking that. I have a mixture of different types of videos there, some that are relatable, some that are facts, some is just about different languages. But yes, without further ado, let's get right onto the video. So I found my first multilingual TikTok, so let's get right into it.
When I was growing up, I spoke both English and Portuguese, but as I got older and I got into school, I forgot all the Portuguese, and I'm pretty jealous about it because people who are multilingual have a lot more benefits, and there's a lot of really cool facts about just how their brain works. Like, if you speak more than one language, you experience that tip of the tongue sensation, that feeling when you can't think of the right word, way more often than the rest of us, because your brain just has more words in it to keep track of.
All the time, I experience that all the time, and it's really, really annoying because I get really frustrated because I'm thinking of the word, and it's just, like, I know what it is, and it's not coming out.
There's also been a ton of studies that show that if you know just 2 languages, on average over your entire career, you could earn over $100,000 more than somebody that just knows 1 language.
More money for us because all the hard work and the frustration is all worth it. We get more money in the end.
And I said this before in another video, but just to go in a little bit more detail about it, if you are bilingual, you tend to have a much more complex personality and identity than the rest of us, just because the language you speak affects this kind of thing. It actually has been shown that people who speak more than one language will switch their personalities up depending on the language that they're speaking.
Yes, I'd say I switch my personality, and my personality, I'd say, is relatively complex. Plus, you have, the more languages you speak, the more personalities you will have. That means that there are at least 3 different types of Denises that you could get to know.
Anyone who speaks 3 languages, this is how it goes. You can mix all 3 in one sentence.
Yes, you can.
Example, Mama, di biki tolo na naman. We're still under quarantine, diba? Multilingual.
Yes, that is such a trilingual thing to do. I do it all the time. Whether I want to, whether I don't remember the words, whether it just happens. Sometimes I'm speaking English and then suddenly a German word will come out. It's really, really weird. I don't even know if I speak full sentences in one language anymore. Trilingual check.
If you speak more than one language, tell me, what language do you switch to when you're mad?
Well. I switch to usually German when I'm mad. And I will put in some Italian words because there are just certain words in Italian that you need to say. But generally, I'd say German. I want to know what language you switch to when you're mad, because there are just certain languages that just get that aggression out of you. How to know if you're multilingual? You mix languages while you speak. Yes, all the time. Sometimes you forget words in your native language. Also, yes. You speak in more than one language with your friends? Yes, definitely. You are probably smarter than the average person. Well, I don't know about that, but I hope I am. Let me know if you're multilingual based on these 4 points.
This is for you who corrects other people's grammar, English, or whatever. In my case, I speak 4 languages, and all of them I make mistakes because, I mean, it is normal to make mistakes when it's not your mother tongue. One thing is being like, oh, you said this wrong, fine, I'll take it and I'll stop doing it. But trying to humiliate or make someone feel bad for speaking their 3rd or 2nd or 4th language in a bad way, it's not okay. We are trying here, okay, to make conversation flow.
This girl speaks facts. No, it is not okay. I've definitely been made fun of for my accent, for saying things wrong, for not speaking correctly. And I mean, correction is fine because you're not going to learn without corrections. But humiliating people and embarrassing them is not okay. You know what's ironic is the people that do this can barely speak their own language. So if you do this, please stop. It is horrible. And I can 100% guarantee that people are trying to speak, and it is so hard to speak in another language.
Okay, is it just me, or like when I can't think of a word in English, I'll like say it in like Spanish, but when I can't think of a Spanish word, I'll either think of it in Korean or English. Like, for example, like when I'm at the market and I'm trying to get my mom to buy me something, I'll be like, hello, ma, can you buy me that esos palitos rojos que me dan una diarrea brutal? 그거 진짜 매운 거 뭐래? Hot Cheetos, yes. Can you buy me those? Like, me encantan, pero están en el aisle 4 y 그거 진짜 맛있어. That's basically like my thought process when I'm like trying to think of like words. And people think that's like super weird, but it's actually something so common that we do in my family. Let me know if you're related.
I do not think that was weird. We do this in our family all the time. It's literally our conversations are all languages mixed together. Words from one, words from the other, yeah, it's just what we do. So that is actually very normal for me. But it's probably just a multilingual thing. So it probably is weird to other people, but not to me. That is definitely relatable. Let me know if your family does that as well.
Multicultural Life Part 7. Papa, tu peux m'aider avec ce truc parce que j'ai essayé de le faire toute seule mais ça n'a pas marché. Yeah, let me have a look. Pourquoi tu parles anglais? C'est bizarre. Excuse me, I have very good English, thank you very much. Oui, je sais, mais c'est pas ça qui m'embête, c'est juste... Tu sais, c'est... Ok, noté. Fais-moi voir. Ok, bah du coup, regarde.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, just yes. I can't even explain in words how relatable that is. It's just not right when one of the parents speaks the other language, and no matter how well they speak, it's not about speaking well. It's just wrong. You know when something is just not right, it's just not right. And if you're not multilingual or haven't experienced that, then I just don't think it's explainable to anyone else. Probably my favourite multilingual TikTok so far because I've never ever seen something so relatable. But yes, love that.
German grammar is so confusing.
Yes, it is.
Die Gabel, der Löffel, das Messer. Oh, but what's the rule so I can remember it better? There is no rule.
Me learning German, that's how it was. I don't know why they would do that to their language, but they did choose to do that, and there is no rule at all. Every word you learn, so every object you learn, you need to learn its article. And it's extremely hard, not gonna lie. I don't know how people learn it if it's not their language, because I still haven't learned it to this day. If you're learning German, then you will 100% understand that.
수아의 때 들었어? 수아가? 아니, 무슨 일이야? 그녀는 살해 당했어. Oh my god, what the fuck? 뭐? 진짜? 근데 누구 해 위해?
Oh, the popcorn. Yes. Yes.
이름이 뭐해? 아, 김한수. 잠깐. 김한수? 수아의 남친? Oh shit, plot twist! Oh my god! 야, 뭐야.
It really is like that. Wherever I go, no matter if I'm with someone or without, I will always be listening to the people around me. It's just hilarious because most of the time it's just like family dynamics or some basic conversations. But sometimes it's some deep stuff, especially when they're having arguments. It's just hilarious. I'm often trying to hold myself back from laughing. I can't help myself. I think you can't help yourself if you know the language, because the person is expecting no one around them to understand, but you are listening and you understand. Very relatable indeed.
Hey, you know lots of languages. I've always wondered this, but what language do you think in?
Yes. Exactly. I don't know what language I think in. It depends on what someone has just asked me. If you've asked me that in English, well, I'll tell you I'm thinking in English. If I'm talking Italian, then I'll most likely be thinking in Italian. If you ask me in German, I'll be thinking in German. It's related to the language that we're speaking. So it's a really difficult question to answer. And that brings us to the end of this week's video. They are all the multilingual memes that I will be reacting to, but I did enjoy that quite a bit. Definitely some really funny ones out there, some interesting ones, some relatable ones, so love this a lot. I want to know from you guys what you thought of them, how you found them, if you could relate. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I also want to say thank you for picking this because loved it. Let me know if you want to know a part 2 of this because I'd love to do this again. And don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I post brand new videos. Anyway, bye guys!